Part of Israel's game plan during its military operation in the Gaza Strip was to seal off media access to the whole area. The little information and footage that did come out of Gaza during the month-long war was only what journalists who were already inside managed to provide. Sander van Hoorn, a correspondent for Dutch public television, spent the entire war on the outskirts of Gaza, more than 2 kilometers away from the action.
This is where I would be, like standing, of course, you would be the cameraman, behind me the darkness of Gaza, and well, stand here and tell the story as far as I was able to tell it.
Sander could not tell the full story because there were Israeli soldiers out in the roads, the hills and the surrounding fields ready to fight him off from even coming close to Gaza.
I guess in day 1 or 2 of the war, they closed like the areas directly surrounding the Gaza Strip as a closed military zone. Right here there was a roadblock by the police.
The Israeli media broadcasted reports about the war 24/7, but still the Israeli public had a very unclear view about what was happening in its own backyard. Shir Ziv, a TV critic for a daily newspaper in Israel, followed the Israeli TV closely throughout the war.
בעצם השתלטו על לוחות השידורים, שידורים מתגלגלים של מהדורות חדשות, תוכניות אקטואליה, כל מה שהיה פה בעצם עסק במלחמה. הצילומים היחידים שראינו מאז האמת תמונות סטריליות של עיירות רפאים, מקומות שאין בהם פלסטינים, שוב לא היה מגע, לא היה שום תמונה או קול של פלסטינים שאנחנו ראינו.
According to Dr. Tamir Shefer of the Hebrew University in Jerusalem, Israelis did not have the basic democratic right of knowing what's being done in their name.
Important for people in a democratic country to know what is going on, what are the effects, or what the Israeli army is doing during the war, and that's something that was completely unavailable for Israelis during the Gaza war.
התוצאה היא שהציבור לא מקבל תמונה מלאה ורחבה. הוא מגבש בעצם את דעתו על סמך מידע חלקי.
The place we're going now is what we call the Hill of Shame. It's like a hill overlooking the Gaza Strip, close to the Gaza Strip, but obviously not in that closed military zone. And that was where everybody was.
Sander, along with other foreign journalists, protested against the blockage and even won an appeal in Israel's Supreme Court, but still could not enter Gaza freely until after the operation ended.
This is the hill. You cannot tell from this hill point what is happening, so you spend the day on the phone talking to the people you know over there, trying to verify if somebody claims to know something.
Israeli journalists have not been allowed into Gaza since 2006. Dr. Shefer explains that the Israeli public opinion during the war supported the media blockage.
The amazing thing is that Israeli public really like the blocking policy, really like the fact that the Israeli government and the Israeli army didn't provide the public with information.
I mean, there's a war going on, and you know, professional frustration of not even being able to assess what might be happening, that's really bad.
The fact that the Israeli public didn't know what's going on there, didn't know enough what's going on there, didn't see daily coverage of human suffering of the civilian population in Gaza, provided the government and the army with a massive public support during the war.
This was really something that shook democracy, and I think Israel has got to worry about that, really.
The media blockage of Gaza was and is embraced by the Israeli society. The never-ending conflict with the Palestinians has taken its toll. Israelis want their army to solve the problem while they look the other way.